Live with my dude Jake Miller. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. You all right? Jake's a little frozen, guys. Hang on. Jake, there we go. I thought you had a little spotty Wi-Fi for a second. You good? Jake's Jake, you might have to get up and move around the house to get that Wi-Fi. Oh, wait, there we go.
Is it working now?
There. All right. I can see the pearly whites shining through. I can see the pearly white. You're a little blurry, but I can see the pearly whites. It's the teeth that are shining through right now. How you been, man? You good? Jake's a little frozen. I think Jake's gonna have to get up and move around.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. That's good. So how are you?
I'm on Wi-Fi now. I'm doing good. Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear any words coming out.
I don't know. Everybody's.
Oh, now I do.
Teeth are. All right, now you hear me. Okay. So my first question was: everybody's good. Mom and dad and the sister and everybody's good. Grandma's good.
Grandma's good. She's in Miami. We haven't been able to see her because she's quarantined in her house, but my whole family's working from home, and we're all just hanging out, getting some quality time in.
Now, I know you had, we were talking a couple weeks ago, you and I, about how you were actually, you were going back home. Where were you 2 weeks ago that you were flying back home to Miami?
LA. I live in LA, but I just go back and forth between LA and here.
Well,
and when I...
Because you were probably among, like, one of the last people to know that, like, you were going to get on a plane and go home, and that was going to probably be for a long time until you got on another plane, right?
Yeah, no, LAX was completely empty. The 405, the highway was completely empty going to the airport. And I just booked it one way. I didn't know how long I'd be here. I didn't think it'd be this long, and I think it's going to be a lot longer that I'm here. But I can't complain, man. I'm with my family, so.
People are starting to take bets on when they think this is all going to be over. My bet was May 18th. That's my personal bet as to when everything goes back to somewhat normal. Do you want to place a bet right now? There's no money. We're just doing gentlemen's bet.
I hope it's that early. But I've heard some people say it's gonna last a lot longer, like June or July.
I read something today. There are 4 possible timelines. It's like 2 to 3 weeks. Then it's, I think, 4 to 6 weeks, and then it gets into like 3 months, 4 months. And I'm hoping it's not the 3rd or the 4th one. I think the longest I can go with keeping my sanity will probably be until like June 1st, and then I think it's gonna get a little weird.
Yeah. I just need some restaurants to open back up because I feel like it would be nice to go to like one establishment per day just to get out of the house.
Haircut. This is not working for me. The hair is, I can't. This is the awkward phase now where this is getting all bushy. I need a haircut.
Dude, your hair looks great. It looks like you just got a haircut.
No, well, do you know I came home from the show and I got in the shower quick to get the hair all styled for you. I even put on deodorant and cologne for you as well. So
I appreciate that. You look great, man.
Look and smell my best. Let's talk about quarantine life. I feel like if there's a musician that's like fully geared for quarantine life to make music and produce music, it's you, because you've produced music in your bedroom many times before, and great music at that.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the first time that I've brought my recording equipment home from LA to my parents' house in Florida, just knowing I was going to be here for a while. So, yeah, I mean, I'm writing these little fun songs. I also have other like beats that I'm writing to, like actual music that I'm going to start writing. And you know, just trying to be productive and creative because I have no idea how long it's gonna last. But I think the funniest part is how like I started making music in my parents' in this childhood bedroom, and now I'm back where I started making songs for fun in there. So it's kind of funny.
Comes full circle, even be through a quarantine. Let's talk about Quarantunes, because I texted you last week about how much I love Quarantunes. I think it's so genius.
Thanks, man.
My favorites are Me and My Coconut and I Need My 6 Feet. I Need My 6. I've been singing it to myself every single day. We played it on the show, and your grandmother at the end is probably the best part of the video. How many tracks are we going to go with Quarantunes?
Depends how long this lasts. we made one last night. I guess I'll put it out today, but it's pretty funny. It's about how we just miss going out and we turned our house into a club.
Can we get a title reveal on the song for today, or are you going to hold that back?
I don't know what it's going to be called. Probably House to a Club. I don't know.
Okay.
The chorus is like, we turned our house to a club. It's pretty funny.
See the family, I don't know where they were, but they turned their garage into a nightclub for their son that was turning 21. And the dad...
No, but that's cool.
The mother was the bartender. They had like the disco ball going. The tunes were, it was incredible. People are getting so.
That's awesome.
I think of all the bad things that are coming from this quarantine, the good thing is that people are starting to toy with their creativity and feeling a little bit more comfortable in creating things, no?
Totally, yeah. People are just like picking up new hobbies and trying new things and just staying creative. I think it's actually like a really funny and just creative time for like the internet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a few good things that have definitely come out of all this.
TikTok is thriving, actually, right now.
TikTok is definitely thriving. Purell sales,
Yeah.
Chardin toilet paper, all thriving.
Just one last thing on quarantines. I know you use like different household items to create the music. Can I make some requests for a tune down the line as to the things I'd like you to use and who I would like to use them?
I would love that.
All right, so I'd like a toilet handle flush
Flushing.
from Jenny. If Jenny can get the toilet handle, go down and get that sound effect. I'd like Dad
Got it.
spoon. I'd like you to be using a Keurig cake, not the Keurig machine, the K-Cup. Like, figure out a way to tap on the K-Cup to create a beat.
Okay.
And then your mom to operate the blender and create a song out of those things.
We actually had my mom doing the blender on the last one with the coconut, but I decided it was too loud. It was too annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it just because of you. I'll chop it up and pitch it and make it sound nice.
Remix it. Use a turntable of the blender. There's different.
Exactly.
New music. Let's talk about this collaboration you had put out on Twitter. I think the song was called "Die for You" or "I Would Die for You," and you wanted Alessia Cara to be a part of.
Oh yeah, that song's called "I Hope I Die First." I wrote that like 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty much about, you know, I wish we could live forever, but since that's not the case, I hope I die first because I don't want to live without you. It's a really cool song, and yeah, I took it to Twitter and I asked Alessia Cara, I'm like, would you like give me your email? I just want to send you the song, and I'm actually in talks with her right now, so keep your fingers crossed.
Cannot wait. So like maybe like fall, like Christmas time, maybe perhaps we get that done.
I have like 2 albums worth of music ready to drop. It's just a matter of when this is all over because, you know, a lot of things have been put on pause. Nobody's working, so I can't do any music video shoots. I can't do any photo shoots. I can't go on tour to promote the music. So even though all the music is pretty much done, it's just kind of sitting in my iTunes library for now until all this is blown over.
Taylor's so excited. She says, I need it now. Let's go. I think we all feel the same way. I love when an artist says, I've got like 2 albums worth of music. Is that always the case for somebody like you? You always just have things in storage to be like, rainy day, let's just bring this one out.
It's never normally that much, but when I got off this previous tour, the one I did with Hoodie Allen, I think I got off that tour like early November. Yeah. Ever since that tour ended, I got into the studio, and I was, you know, there were weeks where I was making like 10 songs in 14 days. So yeah, I have a lot of good sessions. I have a lot of bad sessions, but over the last 6 months, we've definitely accumulated a lot of great songs. How
do you keep your creativity going when you pump out that many tunes in that short amount of time? Do you feel like you just need to take a creative break from writing and producing for a while? Because I would feel like I'd be so burned out from writing and producing for so long and putting out that much quality content.
Yeah, I mean, the things to actually write about, that gets tricky sometimes because I feel like sometimes it just starts to feel like the same song that I'm writing every day.
Yeah.
But it's very important to me now to work with other people. I had that phase where I was just working by myself out of my bedroom and writing and producing everything by myself. But now it's like when I have all these other people, you know, I'll have other sessions every day with other writers, other producers, and they'll kind of just like open my brain to something that they might say, something they might suggest, something they might play on the piano.
Right.
And so it just kind of opens my brain. So I really like working with other people these days. Another reason why this is all kind of put on pause because nobody wants to get into a session right now. Everyone wants to stay home. So, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a lot easier when you're working with other people.
For sure. It's Up Close and Virtual, presented by College Hunks Hauling Junk and College Hunks Moving, here with our good friend Jake Miller. Let's talk Netflix. Let's talk what you're watching. Have you watched Tiger King yet? That's my first question.
No, I haven't. I've heard a lot about it, and I see the pictures all over online, but I don't know what it is.
No,
it looks interesting.
Nobody knows what it is, Jake. That's the beauty of it. It's everything you didn't know you needed and probably still don't need, but are so glad you've been given. It's the most. It's Florida is in it. There's people from Florida in it, so at least you got that angle. There's a Carol Baskin. She's from Florida. She owns a tiger sanctuary. Then there's Oklahoma. There's polygamy. Jake, it literally has everything you could ever want in a Netflix series. Every episode, you just look at whoever you're watching it with, and you go, "How can it get any worse than this? I don't understand." And then it gets progressively worse as time goes on. So highly recommend
Absolutely.
Tiger King. What?
It's like I feel like what happened with that show is like what happened with Bird Box when that movie came out. Like I didn't know what it was, but I was just seeing memes all over the internet, and so I'm like, oh, I need to go watch it. That's pretty much what has happened at this point.
Highly recommend. Wait for like a rainy day when you're just going to be on the couch watching nothing but Netflix, and you'll go through all, I think it's 8 or 9 episodes in no time.
Wow.
What are you watching? What is like your go-to show? For me, it's Ozark. I'm on season 3 right now. What's yours?
Nice. I just started Ozark. Well, the new season. I've been waiting for it to come back. I didn't feel too good the other night when I was watching the first episode, so I need to rewatch it. But
Yeah.
I love Ozark. The Office. We've been binge watching. Been watching a lot of movies. We watched all 7 Harry Potters recently.
Oof.
Yeah, 8 Harry Potters actually. So
It's like that's for all 7 Harry Potters. That's wild.
it's a good series.
Talking about The Office, I was always a huge Office fan, and I could watch every episode 20, 30 times. I just got into Parks and Rec, and I feel so bad saying this. I feel like Parks and Rec is as good, maybe a little bit better than The Office. Have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
I have to admit I've never seen one episode, but I've heard a lot of great things about it.
I was always against it, and I gave it a shot, and it's as good, if not better. So I highly recommend Parks and Rec.
All right, I'll definitely. Is it like that same dry humor?
Yeah, it's the same type of humor, a little bit less dry, but it's Aziz Ansari's great in it. Chris Pratt's fantastic in it. Jeremy just chimed in right now because it's actually fitting that Jeremy, our PD at BLI, chimed in because I wanted to get into sports with you for a second. Jeremy wants to talk about golf.
Yes.
How's your golf game going? I mean, now you're obviously stuck indoors, but you got the ability to swing the club in the backyard, no?
Well, I actually did play with my dad last week just because we figured it's probably open. It's definitely 6 feet away from people because it's just me and my dad driving around a big empty golf course. But it was open and we played. My swing is very rusty right now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Jeremy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to let you down.
He's going to be jumping at the opportunity to get you on Long Island now to go to the Bethpage Black course and do some golfing with.
I want to so badly. I've been talking about playing with him for a while. We'll get there.
The good guy
When this is all over.
in April one year at Bethpage, I think it was red, and it was freezing cold. It was like 35 and windy. It was like a terrible April cold day. Jeremy was in a golf shirt, like short sleeves and shorts. And I think we made it like 8 holes until like me and the other guy we were with, John Lewis, were frozen. He wanted to play the full 18. It was
Wow.
so beware when you go out with Jeremy. Speaking of the working out, are you able to still like get your normal workout in every single day? Like, or are you doing like with quarantines, you got creative. Are you getting creative with your workouts now too?
I mean, we have a pull-up bar. I have one set of 30-pound dumbbells, and that's in like an ab wheel. So I'm trying to just kind of do everything. My legs have turned back into chicken legs like they were a year ago because I'm too lazy to do legs out here. But I'll do like arms and I'll do some push-ups. I'll do some sit-ups, but I definitely see myself getting a little smaller. It's unfortunate.
And I'm not being awkward here. In the I Need My 6 Feet video, you did look bigger shoulder-wise. Like you look like you improved shoulders and chest. You looked a little bit more bulky up top. So I guess that makes up for it with.
I appreciate it.
And I have chicken legs.
Thank you.
I have chicken everything, Jake. So any amount.
No, that's not true.
Of Jake.
Just wear jeans. That was my secret the first like 20-something years of my life. Just wear jeans every
Yeah,
day.
and then it gets to be August and it's 95 and humid, and I can't wear jeans. So that's.
Sweatpants.
Cooking. How about cooking? Have you been cooking? What are your cheat meals? What are no cooking at all?
No, I can't cook. I make breakfast. I make eggs in the morning. That's it. I throw sriracha on top and OJ. That's the extent of my cooking. But my mom's been making some great meals every night. We're also ordering in a lot from just local spots. Last night we had a BurgerFi. You know BurgerFi?
Yeah, we got a BurgerFi in I think it's Oceanside.
Nice.
Oh yeah, BurgerFi's good stuff. All right.
Yeah, but we're definitely trying to eat healthy. That's for sure. I think we've been doing a good job.
It's so impossible. I pounded a pint of Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip ice cream the other night because I was like, why not? Screw it. Like
You deserve it.
yeah, like what? Where else? Where am I going? Who do I have to look good for at this point? Like cheat meals all day. And the
It's true.
chocolate marshmallow Oreos as well. Those are top-notch Oreos. Highly recommend.
Wait, chocolate marshmallow. When did they come out with those?
It's so good, and it has like little tiny chunks of freeze-dried marshmallows. I know it sounds weird, but it's really, really good. Highly recommend.
Wow.
It's the chocolate marshmallow cream with the chocolate cookie. Favorite ice cream? I brought this up on Instagram the other day, and I said that Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip ice cream was the greatest flavor of all time. Do you agree or disagree? What's your favorite?
I'm not a big ice cream guy,
Okay.
to be honest, but I worked at Cold Stone, and I had the every time I would get ice cream there, it would be like, I think it's called the birthday cake or birthday cake remix.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Any
I don't.
any addition?
What was
Birthday
it?
cake cream?
I would add Reese's and brownies.
It was like
Reese's and
birthday
brownies
cake.
on top of anything is good.
Yeah, it was like birthday cake ice cream, flavored ice cream, and then I think it had like chocolate chips and
Sprinkles.
brownies in it. We haven't had in forever. Yeah, sprinkles. We haven't had a Cold Stone here in forever, so I haven't been. Were you a good happy birthday singer, or the hey, we got a tip? Did you have to sing as well?
No.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. You're back now. Yeah, I can hear you. I got
They
you.
actually, when they hired me and all the new employees, there was this freezer that's like the size of like a bedroom, and they locked us in the in the freezer until we learned all the jingles. And like they thought it was funny, but at the time I was like, this is actually like really messed up. But I ended up getting fired from Cold Stone because I like washed some ice cream down the sink at the end of the night instead of like saving it and repackaging it for the next day.
Well,
So they said I stole their ice cream and
that is-
fired me.
That's a great way to segue into my random facts before we let you go. First random facts, folks. You heard it from Jake Miller. He got fired from a Cold Stone Creamery because he washed ice cream down the sink.
Yep.
I'm going to throw some random facts at you. I'm going to leave a little fill in the blank. You got to take your best guess, and if you're right or wrong, I'll let you know, and then I'll give you the answer. Cool?
Okay.
All right. Dogs are the only domesticated animals who blank when they get scared.
Oh, I have to fill in the blank?
Yeah.
Dogs are the only domesticated animals that
Tough one.
that is a tough one.
You want the answer?
Yeah, let me get it.
Dogs
Give me a hint.
only domesticated animals who blank when they are scared. It involves the owner of the dog.
Oh, they like comfort the human, or they.
Sort of. In a way, they do. It's a reciprocation of comfort. Dogs are the only domesticated animals who run to their owner when they get scared. Cats, and they don't do it. They run away.
Cats run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only domesticated animals who run to their owner when scared. People who wear all black, according to a recent 2015 survey, are seen as blank. And I wear all black.
Are seen as
Yeah, it's a good thing.
the most confident.
Dude, that's one.
Is that it?
People who wear all black are seen as more confident, reliable, and more serious than people who don't. Look at that. You know some stuff. And finally,
I wear a lot of black.
And finally, Vin Diesel. When he was 7, he got his turn to start acting. He never had any desire to do acting at all. Any idea as to how he got into acting? How he got his first role? And it wasn't a movie role. It was like a side project.
Commercial?
Nope, no commercials. Nope. He
Um,
actually committed a crime. And
committed a crime. Wow. Okay. He was his like his what's it called when you take a picture when you go to jail? I'm having a blank. The mugshot was on TV and someone casted him for something?
at 7, I hope not.
Well,
No,
you never
Vin
know. He
Diesel-
could have been like the bad kid in like a movie.
When Vin Diesel was 7, he broke into a theater with his friends, and they wanted to vandalize it and throw some stuff around. And they were stopped by a woman who said she wouldn't call the cops as long as the kids came back and partook in their theater program and came back for rehearsals every single day. She gave them $20 each, made them promise to come back, and that was the first role from breaking into a movie theater. How about that?
I was gonna guess that next.
Yeah, that was going to be your next one. All right, well, Jake Miller here at Up Close and Virtual. I'm going to let you go because I know you're very busy with the quarantunes. We got a new single tonight. You said the possibilities are endless. We could wind up with like 75 quarantunes, right?
Who knows?
And
As long as this keeps going, I'm gonna keep entertaining everybody.
I think we got to get a quarantunes tour as well. When this is all said and done, like just the next tour just needs to be called Quarantunes.
Bring my family on tour.
There you go. I love it. Mom, Dad, and the whole gang. And Grandma, too. Tell Granny we said hello, okay?
I will.
Tell your parents we said to stay safe. And always love talking with you, Jake Miller. Next time you're on Long Island, we'll play some golf, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, Jake Miller.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for having me.
Stay in touch. All right.
See ya.
Jake Miller, inside Up Close and Virtual here, presented by